look at how old these save files are. Wait, what? Yep, 2064. That's what we're playing. Welcome. Anyone that's, yeah, lurking, I'm going to be playing a adventure slash visual novel type game. I'm trying to figure out what my save files were, because it's been a while since I last played it. I'm very confused at my saves. 21, 08, 17. I think this is it. That's odd. I could have sworn I'm much further than that. Oh, 2142. Yeah, that's what I'm up to. No, wait, that's 25th. What the? Alright.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
Yes, please.
Oh, you already seem to have a full glass of cool, refreshing water.
Oh, I do.
I'll just wait here for you to finish it.
Some people see the glass half empty, some see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours as completely full.
Aren't the robots adorable? Looks like he's taking a photo of his ROM. So ROMs are their robots. I forgot what they stand for. And okay, so the story is, just now you saw that blue robot that was talking to me. She or he appeared in my character's room one night, broken into. Apparently the robot escaped. It's like an advanced sentient robot. Escaped some sort of incident. The creator of the robot is missing, and the creator knows my main character, so that's the gist of it. I've got a bunch of stuff here. We don't have to worry about that. Casually dressed fellow, thank you for taking the photo. It came out great, Sam. That's good. She's got it in the death grip. Seems intense. That's a hat. That guy's super into his ROM, eh? I was the same way when I got mine too.
It received its second restoration nearly 10 years ago. That's over 70 years since its first reopening back in 1984.
You can try calling to some birds, but they just fly away. Bye bye, birdie. Also known as a non-ROMs, that tree. All they sell there is junk food, nothing that will give you any energy to stay on track. So I'm trying to investigate who's kidnapped the creator.
I cannot partake in beverages, but I have certain emotional neurotransmitters that attempt to simulate the experience for me. I prefer a Yonggong.
Yong. Hey, Suspense. I'm doing alright. Thank you. I was playing 2 other games just now, and now I've switched up. Yeah, it's evening where I am. I'm doing alright. My cold is better. My cough is fortunately under control for the time being. How are you doing? How do I get to the next area? No, that's not where I want to go. Wait, there's another area that I missed. Go back. missed it. Oh, that's good. Glad things will cool off for you over there. I know it's pretty hot in the recent days since you guys have summer. Whoa. That is mad. That is very hot. It's cold where I am, so if I can send some of my cool weather over there, I would. Here we go. Froyo.
Can't you see I'm busy here? Look, I've gone through a lot today. Just give me some space, okay?
That voice sounds a bit familiar.
Hey there. Long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked Froyo stand.
Is that... That's not Ashley Birch voice, is it?
By the way, how's your sister doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send my cool weather to you as well, Mudkip, if you need it. Send it to both of you. You guys can send me some of your heat. Warm up this place a little bit. Don't want to be too hot.
I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy. Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a Froyo stand has to do with it. My guess, it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything.
Oh, they changed the portrait.
If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred. Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick.
Really? Augments? That's a problem?
I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends. So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got. It's gotta be better than dealing with this crap. Hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy.
Oh, I didn't look at the machine. Dang it.
So, fill me in. What's going on?
Take all the heat, please. Oh, jeez. I like the cooler weather as well.
Oh, shoot, that's no good. How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play.
Unfortunately, Detective, things aren't precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. We need your help if we're going to track him down.
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment.
So just so you guys know, this is not your typical point and click type of game. It's more visual novel than point and click. I'm not sure if there's a lot of decisions you can make in this game, or there are items you can use, but so far what I've experienced is it just opens up the world and tells you a bit more about the story. I like this world. So from what I've seen, I mean, it's got like robots, AIs, genetically engineered humans that look like cats or animals. It's pretty cool. And the art style. I like the art style in this game.
In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you. We were hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs.
That's because there's no
I guess it
ordinary
makes
ROM.
sense that Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh?
So yeah, she's not aware that Turing is quite different than most robots. Turing's is like highly, well, I would say close to sentience, or less sentient than, isn't it, or she, or he? I would say so.
I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously. They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out. Promise. No way, not gonna happen. If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence, cover up or not. At least give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right.
A day? So Hayden's the creator.
Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you. If Hayden is in real danger, you bumbling after whoever took him is just gonna get you killed. I don't need that kind of crap on my conscience.
Fair enough. These are terrible dialogue.
Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much playing fast and loose with this kind of situation back home. I have to handle this. No. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna do it that way. I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest.
Protests? Oh,
Let
yeah,
me do
protests
my
about
job. I don't want you to get hurt.
It's been like more than 6 months since I played this. You saw the date on the save file.
Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. I still care about you.
Oh, thanks, Lexi.
You better. I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, but I'm not gonna send an untrained civilian into this alone, much less a friend.
Alright.
Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this Froyo thing. I'll call you about the case later, alright?
Okay.
Well, that didn't go how I'd hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss. I have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment.
That's pretty rude.
I'll need to get my hands on Detective Rivers' police identification badge. I can just detect its outline in the fabric of her jacket pocket. I'll need to be considerably closer to pull its near-field data. We can't risk being too obvious. I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you.
Great. I want to save it before I mess around. Where do I want to override? I thought we were there. What the heck? This is Hayden's place. Oh no, did I mess something up? 9, 7, 6, 5, 4. Where's 10? I mean, where's 8? Very odd. I'm getting confused with all my saves. What the? It's the same location. That's very odd. What is going on or what is happening? Yeah, it's kind of hard to follow. Essentially, as that robot that was talking to me was just trying to get her help to get into Hayden's apartment. I thought I did that already, which is why I'm very confused.
Toppings everywhere. The humanity of it.
Pumping strong. So I'm trying to get her badge ID so I can get into Hayden's office. I'm sure I did that already. I did try to play it early on, but then they upgraded it. I think my save files weren't compatible. Maybe I'm confusing my own memories. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Hey, where's my water? What the? Oh, it's there.
Every single time I dare put a bit of faith in you.
So how do I get that badge?
I know who you are.
The pretzel guy. Yes. Steve! He's been after this spot for years.
That voice sounds familiar as well.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? Oh, you You already seem to have a full glass
Oh,
of cool,
he
refreshing
remembers
water.
that.
I'll just wait here for you to finish it.
Some people see the glass half empty, some see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours as completely full.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool,
Steve,
refreshing water?
it's cold pretzels.
Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait.
Oh, poor robot.
Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water.
Look at his face.
Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay.
Aww.
I'll be right back.
Why did the robot go that way? Shouldn't be going that way.
Perfect. That's all I needed. Let me keep that under my...
Hey!
Oh, did I mess it up?
What the hell are you doing with my ID?
Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
Huh. Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM?
Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart? It headed off in that direction.
Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case.
See, the Turing just lied.
Hey you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
That poor
Me?
bot.
But I've gotta attend my stand.
Your stand's falling over, buddy.
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
And you two. Don't think I don't know you're up to something. Keep your noses clean. I'll be in touch.
I'm sure it's what's her name from Life is Strange.
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know. Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
That poor robot. We just framed that water robot. And why did the robot just ran off that way and broke its pipe? Shouldn't it be going to this thing and turning it back on? That poor thing. We just framed a robot. Yeah, was it necessary to bring out a ROM this big for a vandalized Froyo stand? Yeah, something's happening. Alright. What happens if we try to turn this on? Oh, the water's coming out. Look at that water spray. That's a waste of water. Let's turn that off. Alright, let's go back. Hayden's apartment. Yeah, she took it back. I'm assuming she took it back.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of ongoing investigations.
I'm assuming that Turing gave it back to her because Turing was saying, I think Turing said dropped it. See, I've forgotten already. That's bad.
I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation.
So Turing scanned the card and created another ID.
So, are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness? Thank you. At times, I feel my inexperience may be holding us back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you. I just wish Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation. Or even just being out and about in general. It can be a bit overwhelming at times.
How did that work with just Lexi's voice anyway? Can't the police bot see us?
Well, I'm not sure I'd call that seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B. They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum. Their optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses.
10 megapixels, wow.
I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law. Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer. But enough of that. Let's get the data cache and return to Tomcat.
Or chassis. Random door.
What? Oh no! No, 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 no! Our apartment! My home! Who could have done this? Why?
Oh, I did come back. This is the second time. Right, the first time we came back here, it was all fine. There was a computer on the desk and all sort of devices and stuff like that. But for some reason we had to come back again. I've completely forgotten why we had to come back. Oh, that's right, because we met a character named Tomcat and he said we had to go back. But then when we went back to the apartment, it was guarded by the police robot, which is why I had to go see Lexi to get the ID to come in back in here, I think. Wow. So someone's completely like vandalized and messed up Hayden's office. I have a feeling it's people that are against artificial intelligence. It says pure on the floor. Yeah, Human Revolution graffiti.
What does the human revolution want with Hayden?
It's Deus Ex. It's Deus Ex over again.
Why would they break our things?
They're anti-technology.
I don't know what to do.
It's alright, Turing. We can get through this together. Hang on, let me try to get my sleeves down because it's getting cold.
This place, these items. They're all I have of Hayden.
Let's go. It's okay, Turing. They're just things. It's your memory that counts.
What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left.
It's just stuff.
You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst.
I didn't want to pick this and sound too mean.
Well, Let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics.
Histrionics. Alright. Let's save that. Such a weird way of saving. Yeah, see, that was alright before. Oops. Used mod by graffiti and splintered glass. Someone took the time to methodically shred the poor plant. Aw, poor plant. The desk has been ransacked and tagged with spray paint. Humanity's changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization of the human genome and cybernetic augmentation has, in the human revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species. A ROM piece had been embedded in the high-res screen and smashed it right into it.
I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target. I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up. I think the data cache is gone. We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind.
Sorry.
Perhaps they can point us in a new direction. The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken. I wonder what the human revolution would need the data cache for anyway.
Maybe they really are just vandals and stole it to sell. Maybe this one.
That's a distinct possibility. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer.
So I think someone could be using the human revolution to, well, framing them.
The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps we could...
Oh, what?
Hey! What's wrong?
Whoa!
No!
What the heck? This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Great. What happened? I've forgotten about this. Oh, we're in chapter 2. Chapter 2. Chinatown Hospital. I'm guessing there's a end state in this game. I mean, like a fail state. Oh, good Turing. Looking after this guy.
Thank goodness you're finally awake. I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized. I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay. I'm fine. Whoever ambushed us clearly wasn't interested in causing either of us serious harm. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily.
Oh wow. So how come whoever did that didn't like take Turing? Or, you know, maliciously destroyed Turing? Maliciously, like just destroy Turing.
Serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain. But that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well. Likely a mil-spec neuro-scrambler.
Mil-spec. Military spec, is it?
If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high. Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense.
Exactly.
I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research.
So it's not just those, it's not Human Revolution Group.
Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for. A reasonable deduction. But if they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may still have time to rescue him before something really bad happens. No, I didn't. They assaulted us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted. They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment. My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROM's, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there. Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for you until you awoke.
Thanks, Turing.
Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again. Here are those headphones you reviewed. I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published.
Yeah, so my character is like a freelance writer. And lives in the, you know, he's not rich. He's sort of poor.
Oh, and here's your spoiled milk.
Ugh.
Luckily, the hospital staff didn't find your carrying of a carton of spoiled milk around to be a cause for concern.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm carrying
And
that.
finally, here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks like it got broken.
Don't know what we're gonna use
Now
that for.
all we have is this broken commemorative glass.
Broken.
You're right. You wouldn't want to cut yourself.
Yeah.
Just let me know when you want to leave.
Sure.
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Weber?
I think I recognize that voice, but I can't be sure.
Hang on before we talk to him. You seem to be doing okay. Can we talk to it? How are things, Medicom?
Everything is okay.
Good enough. We can talk to the Medicom. That's funny. You're right, I'm not a doctor. Sit back down. Sit back down. Steam clean beyond recognition. What the? Seems he's your roommate. Hang on a second. Let's save that. Wait, did they say we can have up to 16 saves? Hang on. No. Oh, never mind. Wait. I just want to look at something. 16. Oh, 16 characters. Oh, what? Flip. The game's messed up. Hang on. I messed something up. The menu won't go away. There we go.
Sorry for being a nosy, Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar. Has anything happened to him?
Is everything alright, guys? Did my chat just break again? Let me just check something. Let me just check some. Oh, it's not breaking? Good, thanks. Just can't tell sometimes. It's alright. It's alright. Thank you. Thank you, Mike Kip.
Of course. I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
Hey, Tank Killer. Welcome. No, I don't think Alpha Space is here today or tonight. How's it going? How's your trip? Did you say you're on your trip? Hope you're doing well.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
See, I don't bite. I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof. However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other. I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance,
Is he trying to steal the technology?
I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
Alright, I'm close to finishing up. Former CEO.
Ah, yes. As I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software.
Parallax acquired my company. System 1's. Oh, he's a boss of a different company. Parallax is the one Hayden works for. Oh, it's tomorrow? Oh, okay, getting ready early. Okay.
I accepted a CTO position and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years. The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take. The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time. We were playing with fire. Dangerous, morally ambiguous fire. And well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water. So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed. And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near-impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive,
Maintaining the integrity of near-impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive.
we had our share of disagreements.
What is he suggesting? That back then they had a centralized ROM system, but someone broke into it?
In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me. Do I have hard feelings? Of course, who wouldn't? In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades.
I thought it was to say next 2 lifetimes.
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the 2 companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject. His research? No, not so much. I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction. He once showed me a prototype of his.
Oh,
She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life. I assume that you are another of his creations.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing.
and he is Zam.
Did you say she?
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself, pastel pink. Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Does he want to steal the tech? It sounds a bit odd, right? Sounds a bit odd.
Do you know know what became of her, or where she might be now. Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
I think he really suspects that Hayden has achieved created a sentient life form. AI.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Of course. Ask away. The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support ROM. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable.
Oh wow.
I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden.
It's like a robot chair that checks up on him and stuff like that, and gives him meds.
It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined. There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck. Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once, and my appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside.
Chaos? There's been a rush of what? Emergency patients or
I
something?
don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did. I can think of a few ways.
Huh?
I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something.
Something's not right here.
I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information. Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can. What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable. What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company. Court prince and pauper alike. But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight. I don't think we have any choice.
If I'm looking into this on my own, you might as well benefit from it. We both want the same thing, yes?
I think Hayden's probably gone in hiding.
It's up to us to seize opportunity when it appears. I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful. You said you found human revolution slogans spray painted on the walls? I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution protests at the Genus Clinic.
With the man leading the current human revolution protest at the Genus Clinic. What?
His name is Brian Mulberry. After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event. No, not in this lifetime, even if I so desired. I don't think they would approve much of my work. While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the Human Revolution.
Right.
I find their methodology too aggressive, and their stated goals dangerously backwards. While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman. After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair.
Yeah.
Well, when I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the MeshNet system.
Prevent a full deployment of the MeshNet system.
Brian Mulberry was one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously. Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology.
What?
But yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully, that can be useful for you. I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon Decker.
Leon Decker.
He will hand you one of my cards to prove your association with me to Mr. Mulberry. Make sure you speak to him before you leave. In the meantime, I'll get in touch with some other individuals I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass on to you.
I do wonder if there's multiple endings.
I'll be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both. Of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
Sure. I don't think there's anything else.
Just let me know when you're ready to go.
I rather enjoy the view from the rooms in this hospital. The landscaping is superb, and it is part of why I continue returning here when I need medical services. I am sure it seems asinine to you, but the view is rather calming to me. For a time, after my forced ejection from my company, I was a very angry man. Thoughts of revenge consumed me. I came up with all manners of schemes to enact my vengeance. That ended when I had my first heart attack. I spent weeks recuperating here in this hospital. The view helped me see I was wasting what I have left in my life on petty schemes, when I had more than enough resources and motivation to move on to new things.
Have you really moved on, Fairlight? Have you?
Ah, sorry, I'm rambling. You'll have to forgive me.
Some sort of medical device is hooked up to his chair. He seems to be running diagnostics on his status. There's Dr. Fairlight. Seems like he wants to help out. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it here. It's late, and I need to get to bed. I really appreciate all of you guys coming down here and watching my stream, watching me play this. Thank you very much. I hope all you have a good day or night. Take care. Thank you, Mudkip, Suspense, Tank Killer, if you're still there. Thank you, anyone else that's lurking. For now, it is the end for now. I need to get to bed because I gotta get up early tomorrow to get back to work. It's not the end of the game, obviously, but the end of the stream for tonight. I think it was 13, wasn't it? Where does it say that? Have I messed up my saves? So weird. Click it. Even the save's a bit odd. Whoops. Yeah, I think I messed up my saves. Oh well, that's it, number 13. Should be 12. I'm obsessive compulsive like that. Alright, take care everyone. Have a good day or good night. Stay cool if you're really, where you are is really hot and you prefer a cool weather. I don't know what I'm talking about. Thank you. Alright, see you everyone. Bye. See you Mudkip, see you Tank Killer, see you Suspense, anyone that's lurking.